3, 2, 1, let's go.
Well, I am your father.
What the fuck did I do? Well, you did say I could talk to them, and nothing says fuck off better than a knife in the face. Now we're playing more like Lilith. All nice, baby. I missed whatever happened. Oh! I, Widowmaker, shall be on the payload because nobody else is on the payload. I killed myself. GG, Ecto, GG. Won't the ghost think of the children? Yep, run. Cops shooting me. Cops shooting me. Not good, not good. Ah, BDSM got us, got it. Collateral damage. Enemy tank, I love you, but stop being better than me. That girl in a good situation.
Was donated to the house by her sister Georgia.
It was donated. Dude, I think the AI is broken. The AI is broken. You never know what you might find. Nothing. Good. Good job. We found nothing. Ooh! I have iron to share. That's not gonna work. Or what? I'm guessing they think I am the threat? I am not the threat. Asking for a friend, does the channel point sounds work yet? What's this art?
All right, everyone, let's do this.
Okay, good. Did its thing. Don't you just love when, you know, you're all set and ready to go, and then all of a sudden your graphics card suddenly rapidly starts overheating because whatever stupid reason it wants to do this thing now. And occasionally, I don't know why it does it, but it does it. Heather, Dawn, welcome. So, today, oh boy, today. I woke up and I was like, I gotta do two things. I need to pee and I need to get the computer going. So I get over to the computer, I hop around the desk, I hit a button on the keyboard because I put my computer in sleep mode, okay? When my computer is off, it's in sleep mode. Very rarely is it ever completely off because it's usually I lose power or I'm going on a long, like, multi-day trip. Then it goes into a sleep mode. It goes into bigger than sleep mode. It goes into, it powers off. So I hit the button and I hop my ass to the bathroom. I come back. Not on. Like, the PC is on. It turned on. I heard it turn on. Hey, Windsor. But it wasn't, like, showing anything. It's alright. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes it goes into sleep mode, but I can't get it out of sleep mode, right? Like, I have to restart the computer entirely. Not a big deal. So I turn off the power to the PC. Turn it back on. Boot menu comes up. Like, the boot screen comes up. Now, typically what follows is that the little, like, loading circle for whatever will show up, and then, like, it's on this monitor. Why it's on this monitor, I don't know. This is the primary monitor. The bigger monitor is the primary monitor. Then this monitor is just it's the OBS monitor. I call it the OBS monitor because guess what lives on this monitor? Go ahead. Guess what lives on this monitor, despite the fact that every time I close it, it ends up on the main monitor, and every time that I want to use it, I put it on this monitor. It's a problem with OBS, honestly, because... Anyways, I typically, so what'll happen, this monitor will show my login for Windows, and bloop, it'll log in. I got a little thing that'll tell me how long it takes, to boot up. It's like, oh, it's taking a minute and a half. It's like, it's not taking that long. It's taking your program that long to boot up. I'm already up and moving in Chrome by the time that you're done. So you're taking longer than like, it takes no time for shit to boot. I'm fine. No, that didn't happen. It booted, like, it had the boot screen, and then it loaded up like it was in sleep mode. One of those make it make sense, because it doesn't. Don't get it. I don't understand. Don't. Not my... It's just, it booted. It's fine. But the problem that I do have currently, and it is tied to the fact that I have a 5-year-old, whatchamacallit, doohickey, graphics card, is that there are times either coming out of sleep mode or what have you, it'll just start overheating. And there's two solutions to that. The first solution is rebooting or just restarting the PC, and it tends to fix it, and it's done, and it's fine. Or I have to quite literally reinstall the latest update, then restart the PC, and then it's fine. It fluctuates. Some days all I have to do is restart the PC. That's fine. And I'm talking like right now, I'm staring at the temp of the thing is like 74 degrees Celsius, which I know is hot, but what it is. This is getting like over 100 degrees Celsius. So it was getting really hot. It was like a whole 30 degrees more. And so I had to restart it. And I think it is just the PC. It's a 5-year-old piece of equipment. I'm surprised. I will be honest. I'm surprised it is going this long. And I will tell you that if I can do what I want to do in about 2 weeks from this Friday, we might be able to get the graphics card if I can do what I want to do. Excuse me, there was something else that happened today that I was going to share. So we're on the whole quest to get the Captain LaCroix, the Captain LaCroix skin, the Widowmaker skin. So want it. I so want it. And I figured one way I can do this is just by doing the challenges and the daily challenges, and there's weekly challenges and blah blah blah. Well, I looked at the daily challenges. I was like, well, it was last night, and I was like, well, maybe I'll do it tonight. I didn't. I woke up today, and I looked at it, I was like, you know what? I could probably knock this out in 3 games. It's 3 daily challenges, right? And I posted this in the Discord, so if you're not in the Discord, you should be. But I posted it. And daily challenges, you have 3 levels. You have, it's very simple. It's complete 1, complete 2, and complete 3. And by doing that, you get 3,000 battle XP, right? Battle Pass XP, right? Well, they had some really easy stuff, like and it's like earn 10 eliminations with assists. Or with ultimates, right? Or classy flex as tank, DPS, or heals 3 times. Sometimes they do some really silly, really simple, just say hello to a teammate, right? So I figured, okay, if I flex 3 games, that'll take care of that, and I could possibly get some of the others really, really easy. So I log in, get into a match. I didn't do the flex because one of them was just one of the ones was icebreaker, just say hello to a teammate. So I said, all right, well, I'll team up. I'll queue up to initially as just DPS and heals, and I'll land on one of the other most likely heals. And heals was saying, hey, if you or support, if you queue up as support, you'll get an extra 500 battle pass. All right, XP, great. So I did that. I ended up as support, so I was sitting and waiting and watching and seeing what the other support was going to do. They went with Moira, so I said, fine, I'll go Mercy. I was considering Yari, I was considering Brig, but no, fuck it, we'll just go Mercy. It was Coliseo. I'm like, God, it's a push map. I hate push maps, but well, let's see. Let's see what we do. You know, it's just first game. I'm not here to play and hardcore win it. Now, one of them is always first win of the day, so, you know, if you can at least win at least once, you can at least get that. So I queued up. And our tank, I don't know what he was doing. We had an enemy Widowmaker. I don't know why they didn't stay Widowmaker. They were popping people off left and right. Like, I was trying to get to our tank, and our tank dropped he was Reinhardt, he dropped his shield, and I was flying, bam, you know, my fly thing was on cooldown because I had just used it, and bam, the Widowmaker got me. Then they even got play of the game with it, because they got like 3 of us, like bam, bam, bam. It was fine, whatever, don't care. I stick with Mercy because Mercy was working well. You know, I did. It was one of the ones, is Icebreaker. I did that, said hello to the teammates. Boom, that's one done. That's 3,000 battle points right there. Healed 1,500 damage without dying. I didn't die. Actually, let me pull it up. Let me see. I died a few times. I mean, it's almost inevitable to die in this game. Did you hear it in the background? Career profile, history, game reports. Oh, yeah. I had 5 deaths with 24 assists. I didn't kill anybody. Which is odd because I had 24. Well, it was with ultimates. Blah blah blah. So 5 deaths. So I only died 5 times. Like, I didn't die a whole lot. Like, you know, considering I didn't die a lot. And I'll get back to this. So at some point, I healed 1,500 damage without dying. Easy. Done. 2. We won. 3. I did all my daily challenges in one game. Done. 9,900 battle experience right there, and I am like less than 1,000 away from tier 62, which would be the Widowmaker player icon. So I got the Mercy highlight intro, and now we are 60. We are 18. I'm level 8. I'm 18 tiers levels away from getting the skin. So I did see what it was today. Hold on, I looked at it and then I just was like, okay, that's good. And then I just had it open. I could have looked at it again, and I didn't. And I was like, okay, we'll do that later maybe. I was considering it tonight, but we're gonna do something different tonight. I might play after. We'll see. I don't know. And what's funny is that my weekly challenges haven't reset, so I might, there's 3 weekly, you know, you can get up to 5, 10, 25 weekly challenges, 2,500 experience and weekly challenges. Oh no, I'm Battle Pass, I'm almost tier 63. I did get the icon. I did some hero mastery stuff just to try and get a little more experience, and I did get it. I'm tier 63. I'm 17 levels away. Playing to win, complete 30 games. That'll be easy, and that gets me $5,000, 5,000 battle pass and external. Thank you very much for the follow. And then if I can do that, I'm 4 games. I'm 2 to 4 games away from completing that. I'm 26 of 30. If I win twice, then I get it's 4 points rather than 2 points. But if I lose, then it's going to take 4 games. It's not that big of a deal. Flex your power, complete 20 games, queued as all rolls. I'm 11 of 20. Again, I can do that 9 times. Making progress, earn 8 progression levels. Branching out, complete 15 games this year is not in your top 3 most played, all modes. Competitive advantage, 30 games in any competitive mode. And change of pace, complete 45 games in unranked arcade or hero mastery gauntlet. Wins double pass, progress in 26 to 45 again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a possibility of 5 that I could get that are in progress that I could possibly do. And that could get me 25,000 battle pass XP. Now the dailies. First one of the day, Classy Flex, choose all 3. Arcade Night, which is Mystery Heroes, Free-for-all Deathmatch, Hero Mastery, Gauntlet, or any arcade mode. What doesn't kill me, mitigate 2,000 damage without dying. I win button, use your ultimate 15 times, so it's easy. And finish them, earn a T kill. So, I mean, that's 1, 2, 3 that can easily be done, and that would be another 9 grand. So if, stupid as it sounds, I do that tonight, it's 9 grand plus 2,500, 34,500, something like that. 34,000. Plus, hold on, that's 34,000 just for the challenges, completing challenges. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, another. So we're talking 54,000 XP, which would be, as they're each 10. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be flirting with the second to last prism shards and be level 68, tier 68. I'll be working on 68. There we go. So I probably will play later, at least a little bit, see how much I can do. But that was funny because it was like, all right, 3 games, and this take me about half hour to an hour or so, depending on how long I have to wait for games. And it ended up being 1. Like, here you go, done. Move on. It's like, all right, well, now fucking Mirror Watch is still around. I'll be playing the fuck out of that, but Mirror Watch is gone, so why? Like, this whole thing is about alternate reality. Why end Mirror Watch? Why? Just continue Mirror Watch through the whole thing. Went food shopping today. I got a bunch of stuff from I was like, I don't want to spend too much, and I spent like $60, which you think is a lot, and then it kind of is. I got a bunch of meat. There was like petite steaks. Petite sirloins. Petite sirloins. It was like $9, or something like that. And then there's like 3 of them. And then there's, petite strips, not sirloins, petite strips. And then there was chicken, and that was again like $9. And then I got some. No, it doesn't really go all that far. I got a bunch of cheese, like a bunch of cheese. I got like some mozzarella, some more mozzarella, some fresh. I got like a block of mozz, a block of Swiss, fresh mozz, feta cheese, because I then spent a little more. There was a Gruyere that applewood smoked Gruyere that I got. Some breadcrumbs. I got two more things of cheese, tortellini. Tortellini isn't all that hard to cook. It takes like 8 minutes. And all you have to do is just, once you get the water boiling, that's all you have to do is just, it takes like 8 minutes to cook it. Then I can throw it into a pan with some sauce and just cover it up, or not even into a pan, just like do something. But I figured, what the hell, why not? Even though I have like this big bag of cheese tortellini in the fridge already, I got some that are basically like, you don't need to put them in the fridge, so you can just cook them later. I was like, okay, great, this is fantastic. And then I got fuck, what did I get? Ground chicken. I got some LaCroix, some orange LaCroix. And then and then I also got some hard cider, and I got some cider as well. So some hard cider or something like that. So the LaCroix and the cider probably could have, it's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just get it kind of thing. The LaCroix mainly because I know I was running out and I still have enough soda left over. I shouldn't have to order anything until next week, or, like Sunday. Soda and otherwise. I gotta see what Kroger's gonna have for Coke. That was my day. And then I tried to take a nap, and then we got Taco Bell for dinner, so I just finished, literally during intro, I finished my last taco, so I only had 3 tacos, so I kept one of the steaks out. I might, after stream, go and cook the steak. So, was it in the title? Was it in the... Yeah, it's in the title. Doing something old, something new. What we're going to do tonight, we're going to do a little bit of ghost talk because Sir Spooks put out a video. Figured we could cover that. And then we're going to play a brand new game. A game I have not played. A game I have. A game that features 2 people that we will recognize. At least 2 people we will recognize. For those of us who are fans of a certain Dungeons and Dragons TV podcast, for lack of any term that I can think of. At least 2 people. It could be more. I don't know. I don't know who all is in it. But I do know that 2 people are in it. 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. 6 people. 7. Even though I don't think he's been on the show, but he did voice somebody in the TV and the animated version. So there's at least 1, 2, 3. I just saw another one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that have a connection to one critical role in one video game. And we're gonna check it out because I've got it. So why the fuzz not? And then that'll be it for the night. We'll see how long that goes, and then that'll be it. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get. Why you know show? Oh, because it should be on. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And let me just make sure that is on. There we go. I don't want to be playing later and then find out that, oh no, it's not working. Why can't we hear anything? Nope, that's not what I want. Hey, there it is. This isn't what it is. There we go. So this is the perfect time to play some Ghost Talk Bingo. If you haven't played the bingo before, there is a bingo thing. You can play bingo. All right, let's get going.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. Imagine you're just laying around in bed trying to get some rest when your adorable pet kitty seems to be looking around for something and you're not sure what.
Kitty!
That's the situation that TikTok user It's Bibi found herself in on January 21st, 2023. The video shows her laying in bed while filming her cats on the ground, who are adorably moseying around, seemingly trying to search for something. However, this seemingly cute and wholesome video is about to take a seriously strange and sinister turn in just a matter of seconds.
Cats are weird. So at about 5 o'clock this morning, as I'm still awake, I go outside of my room and there is Saber sitting on the stairs, and she just looks at me and goes, meow, meow. I'm like, what do you want? I stick my hand through it and she's just like barely like rubbing up against one of my fingers and licking it. That is all she is doing. Do not know what she wanted.
Take a look at the curtain right about here and see if you notice anything strange happening.
I see a cat going behind the curtain.
Did you see it? If you look just
Did you see it? I saw it. It is a reflection of the cat on the floor and its eyes.
hard enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be a creepy pair of glowing eyes emerging from underneath the curtain before eventually disappearing into thin air. A lot of people in the comments seem to be completely baffled by the strange footage, and it's literally not hard to see
the
why.
cat goes to the right.
The owner, Ippy, mentioned in the comments as well that there were no stairs behind the curtain and that the other cat is facing towards a different room, so it wasn't her. She also goes on to say that Lady, the white and black cat, went into a dark area of the staircase, so there is no way for her eyes to be reflected
You
that
can see the cat
as shown
turn
in the footage.
You can see the cat. People who don't understand how reflections and cats and things like that, the cat just disappeared behind the curtain. It doesn't make any sense. My brain is the size of a pea.
So what could possibly be going on here? If you guys
I make Grog's intelligence of 6 look like fucking Einstein.
have any sort of theory for this, be sure to let me know in the comments below.
It's literally the cat. It is literally the other cat.
This next post comes to us from the popular paranormal sub.
Oh, I am also trying something. I'm streaming over on YouTube and on Twitch. We are doing the both. We are being, as you say, experimental and things.
And was uploaded by a user known as Tom Tanker, who showcases some rather bizarre and unsettling footage that was filmed on security camera outside of his home late at night. In the video, we watch footage being filmed to the side of the uploader's house when suddenly the peace of the night is interrupted when this happens.
It's a cat.
A strange, small entity can be seen walking beside the uploader's house for a couple of seconds before eventually disappearing from view entirely.
It's an animal, possibly a cat, maybe a skunk, or a squirrel, or something that then went into the bush. Why?
The uploader writes that he personally thinks that it's a little kid in a costume wandering around, but his parents think that it could be some sort of an animal.
Yeah.
However, he also mentions that the entity is shown running around on 2 legs
No,
and
it's not.
disappearing into thin air right at the end of the video.
No, it didn't.
Which is obviously something that animals are not able to do. To this day, the mystery has not been solved, and neither the uploader nor his parents have
That's too... Yeah, his parents are definitely smarter than him.
any other sort of explanation that they can think of. So I'm curious as to what you guys think
Why
this
are
could be.
people so fucking
Do you
stupid?
believe that this is just a little kid wandering around late
No,
at
it's a
night?
damn animal.
Is this some sort of a bizarre animal that's running on 2 legs?
Hey,
Or do
Roddy.
you think
The guy who's looking at this guy, it's a kid in a costume wandering around and doing stupid things. And meanwhile, his parents are like, it's an animal. His parents are smarter than he is.
this is something much creepier, such as a ghost or an
No.
unknown creature? Be sure to let me know your opinion in the comments.
There's like another one in the background. It's probably fucking cats.
When working and or living on a farm,
We
you
can
expect
deal with
to be
animals.
surrounded
We're gonna
by a
have
ton
more
of
animals. Is this
but you
gonna be
surely
another-
would not
This is
expect
an
to
animal
encounter
show.
something unexplainable. However, a TikTok user known as Gallo805 found himself in quite the scary situation while out on his farm.
He lives in F1LLMOR3, California. I would like to know where F1LLMOR3, California is. I would say that it's Fillmore, but that's not how you spell a city's name. Is that where fucking Elon lives? Because he just makes weird, like, him and his Aeon Flux kid? Is that where they live?
One morning. The video that Gallo recorded was filmed at 5:55 in the morning and shows something that nobody
Excuse
would
me.
ever want to see anywhere near them. Watch this.
Skinwalker? Or person? So I want to shoot the cats of people that wander in my neighborhood. The city ordinance says that all animals on the leash if you're not attending them. And these people just let their cats wander around. Soon, if I see one, they might... Yeah, well... Yeah, it's a person. I don't know, really, I get the sentiment. There's a cat that wanders our neighborhood late at night. We don't know whose cat it is, but it just wanders around. Cats are gonna cat, man. They're not gonna... Cats really don't... They're more disruptive to the wildlife than they are to anything else. Like, cats aren't gonna do much, to be quite honest. Cat is more likely to run from you than a dog would. Dog is more likely to attack. A cat can attack, don't get me wrong, but, you know.
In the
Make
mist,
sure that
far
feeds
off in the
strays, it's a
distance,
problem, yeah.
you can make out what some say appears
It's
to
a
be some
person.
sort of a skinwalker moving around throughout the fields before the video eventually ends, leaving
So, it's a person wandering around, then the video ends, and that's that.
us all to wonder what exactly it is that we just saw.
You
The
can
figure
still
in
see
question
that
appears to be completely dark and pretty lanky, which is
it's completely dark because it's a... It's far away and not very big. You're not going to be able to see the color of it if it's far away. It's
quite freaky. A lot of people in the comments are comparing Gallo's
Oh,
situation to
got
that
him
of the
whistling,
movie
but he's
Jeepers
whistling.
Creepers 2, where a terrifying
What's he
creature wreaks havoc and goes on a rampage in a farm-like area. Whatever this strange
Bird,
entity turns
dunno.
out to be, let's just hope that Gallo is safe where he is, and that this eerie being doesn't try to put him in harm's way.
no, the only one putting him in harm's way is not spelling Fillmore correctly. I live in 0R I live near 0R74 ND0.
A Reddit user known as TrainingBeat7600 posted video to the popular Ghost subreddit that has been freaking people out ever since it got uploaded 5 months ago. The uploader explains that he recently moved into an apartment/house that was built in 1912.
Apartment/house/loft/room.
After the old tenant suddenly left. He then goes on to say that he did some
Also, there are people on Facebook all worried about the cats crossing the road and they might get hit. Brody, they're stupid, and there's somebody who is outside of our neighborhood, in an adjacent neighborhood, subdivision, whatever, that they're every now and then I drive when I'm coming home at night, I turn my high beams on when I get coming into my neighborhood from like a side road, because that's where cats, they'll wander around, and there are some strays that are just out and about, and I don't want to hit them, so I will turn on the high beams. And more times than not, they get out of the way. I've had more stupid birds just sit in the fucking road than I've had with cats. The worst I've ever seen with a cat was when we had Blondie, and he would just lay in the middle of the road, and he was a big cat too, and cars would come rolling up to him, and he would just lay there. He exuded orange cat stupidity. It's just like, we always said that he would be the cat that if you threw him out a window, he'd fall up. He'd be so dumb that he would break. We don't need the counters on. He'd be so dumb that he would break. He would break the law of gravity due to how stupid he was.
Research, and eventually he ended up doing a spirit box session. And it kept saying, fire, fire, fire.
Yeah,
As
that's not likely.
The basement of the place had
proof. Show me the proof.
Accidental fire around 1965. Here is the video that the uploader recorded one day, in which he ended up capturing something truly fascinating.
I like that the thermos is on fire. That's kind of ironic. Well, that's easy to do with a string. Yeah, he's pulling it. It's moving towards him. That's easy.
Okay. It's fucking moving.
Oh, sure.
Look. It's my hand.
As you can see, a guitar that is hanging on the wall suddenly begins to move all by itself, much to the shock
and you only need one tug to get that to move.
Isn't sure what to do other than stand still. While it may not be the most exciting video out there, it definitely gives you the chills and leaves you to think about what you would do if you were to ever find yourself in a situation such as this one.
I'd investigate. This is what I would do.
The following video was published to YouTube.
And there's nothing to say that there isn't somebody else there either. Like, it's so obvious.
On November 25th, 2021, by a Russian channel in which the uploader is seen venturing out to some sort of a field in the middle of the night. Throughout the course of the 8.5 minute long video, the uploader slowly trudges his way through the deep snow, wandering around and presumably trying to find something. And although nothing of interest happens for a while, at around the 6 minute mark, something truly creepy happens. Take a look.
Staged. He's found Bigfoot. Look at that. Why does this look like the lone clip of the rake? Is he trying to recreate the rake? To which, reminder, the rake isn't real. It's a
Hiding in the
Creepypasta.
trees is what appears to be some kind of unknown creature with bright glowing eyes
Yeah,
with a piercing
it's-
gaze that stares upon the camera for several long
It's
seconds.
a monster.
Amazingly,
It's a creepy
the
ass
uploader doesn't seem to
monster.
be too terribly freaked out by
It's
this
not
creature
real.
while filming it.
It's a monster. It's not a
Managing to keep the
person.
camera
It is not
relatively
no
nice and
ghillie
steady
suit
while he
and
films it in the
goggles.
trees.
That's a
I don't know
monster.
about you guys, but I don't think I would have been able to
Fuck
stay
me.
nearly as calm as this guy was. And also,
not drunk
the
enough to
question
deal with this
remains,
shit.
what in the world is this creature, and what was it doing up in those trees? Did it mean the uploader any harm, or is this video simply a hoax?
Yes.
Let's just hope that if this
Why don't we start with the last option?
YouTuber ever ventures out to this area in the future, that he won't have to worry about seeing whatever that thing is ever again. A man named Alex Shaw posted 2 videos to his TikTok account in April of 2024 in which he showcases some security camera videos that were filmed on his property that seem to suggest that someone that tried to rob his house may have also been a time traveler. Let's back up though.
Oh,
In the first video,
I heard about this. This is bullshit.
Alec explains that his security camera positioned outside his house shows the intruder wandering around his backyard, seeming to look around for something. At one point in the video, the strange man proceeds to enter Alec's shed. Alec then explains that he fast-forwarded the footage and it appears as though the intruder never leaves the shed whatsoever. Alec even proceeded to go on the camera's microphone to try to talk to the man, asking him why he's in his shed and what he wants with him, but doesn't get any response. It was at this point in which Alec called the police and they then showed up, as you can see on the footage. The police wander around through the backyard and proceed to enter the shed, but the intruder is not there. In the second video that Alec posted, he shows footage that was filmed on a security camera system the next day. He says that he got a notification on his phone that there was somebody in his backyard. Then, out of nowhere, this guy can be seen leaving his shed, looking right at the camera as he walks by. The craziest part, however, is that the guy that leaves the shed looks almost identical to the guy that entered the shed in the previous video, just significantly older. A lot of people in the comments are suggesting that Alec install a camera positioned somewhere hidden in the shed, which I think sounds like an excellent idea.
This is bullshit.
If this video is indeed real,
It's
then
not.
it is one of the most baffling yet fascinating things I've seen.
There is no camera. No, there is no way your camera lasted that long and recorded for exactly 24 hours. No way. Not possible. Not that cheap ass shit that you have there. Trust me, I know we don't have the greatest cameras of all time. Dude's got a black hole in his shed. Yeah, really. Dude's got a black hole in his head.
Dolls possess an uncanny ability to straddle the boundary between life and inanimate objects, which often triggers an eerie sensation in many people. Their human-like features, such as glassy eyes that seem to follow your movements and frozen smiles that never waver, evoke a sense of discomfort. This mimicry of life without the essence of consciousness can be unsettling, as dolls inhabit a space where they
My big thing though with that is that the cops showed up. Great. Where's the footage of you talking to the cops? Describing what was going on. Where's the footage of them pulling up on their police cruiser? I didn't see no police cruiser. I just saw I saw 2 cops show up and then suddenly there was a 3rd cop. So that begs a lot of questions.
appear almost alive,
Tell me that they parked down the street and then just walked down? Bullshit.
yet lack the warmth and soul of living beings. Their frozen expressions, frozen in time,
might cook one of my
often
steaks
seem to
up
hide
tonight.
secrets or harbor malevolent intentions, amplifying
Excuse me.
the unease they provoke. Yet dolls
excuse
are
me.
not supposed to be inherently creepy,
Excuse
although
me.
sometimes they end up being exactly that. As you're about to see with this next case, not all dolls are actually as innocent as we would hope them to be.
Excuse me.
This TikTok user known
No, cops are going to park in the worst place possible. I know from experience, yeah.
as Lendu Handiary
No cops
was
are going
simply
to
trying
park in the
take
worst
some
place
photos
possible.
of the dolls that they own,
No,
so
they're
that
not.
they can put
62 following with 61 point. Oh wait, we saw this. This is the, yeah,
them
this is all
online and
staged.
sell some of them off. But in doing so, they ended up getting some genuinely creepy footage of the dolls in action. The video, which is 6.5 minutes in length,
Fire call
shows
and please
numerous
don't mix
shots of
as
the
well as you
seemingly
think. Yeah.
normal dolls moving around and acting like they are haunted throughout the entire duration. Watch these clips.
Justin, you good? Baby?
He fell forward. That's this. Do you see that? Yeah, it's pulled towards the camera.
It was Chucky. What the? Okay, I really do. Oh no! Move, goddamn it! Oh my God! Okay.
And then she ended up selling out, or going to sell them, and someone stole them. So blah
Joke's
blah blah.
over.
What
It's
do you guys
Chucky.
think of these different clips? I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about dolls and whether or not you would ever want to own any. Personally,
I
I
only
bought a
own
creepy
plushies
doll a couple of
and,
years
like,
ago
Squish.
just to see if it was haunted, but
It's
luckily
Squish.
nothing scary has happened yet. Also, let me know if you think these clips are real. Obviously,
No,
something like
God,
this
no.
certainly could be faked, but that doesn't necessarily mean
That
it
last
was.
one where the arm,
Either way,
there was something
I think
flashing
most
on
of
the
us can
screen. It
agree
was
that
white.
dolls are creepy
I am
as hell.
almost 100% sure that's a fishing line. That shit was staged. Grainy ass fucking shit. What did you film that on? Like a JVC from 1987?
A Reddit user
Oh,
known as
good.
Everything's Fine
Aliens.
uploaded a video to his account and ended up sharing it to the UFO subreddit, where a lot of people are speculating on what he ended up capturing on camera. The uploader writes that his parents woke him up in the morning to show him what they saw outside. He says that his parents are the furthest thing from believers and oftentimes call him crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs. However, it seems
So, he believes in aliens, and his parents call him insane. So this is starting off really well. Looking really good for you, pal.
as though this particular situation caused them to believe a bit more, and it's not hard to see why. Watch this.
It's something your camera can't focus on. Because there's too much interference. Congratulations.
What is that?
And it almost seems to follow your camera. Which makes me think that it's something on the camera lens.
As you can see in the footage, which was filmed in the South Philadelphia, New Jersey region, a strange, unidentified aerial phenomena can be seen up above, much to the confusion of the folks on the ground. There is also another view of the light here. With the strong
there we go.
swirling blue light, the videographer was able to film the unidentified flying object. There have been 2 more sightings of this kind in Scottsdale and Hawaii as well. Something else that's interesting to note is that 4 years ago, another similar UAP was recorded that looks like 2 snakes in the sky, located in New Jersey as well. Take a look at the breathtaking footage.
couldn't those be... Weren't those, like, satellites? That they were, like, Starlink satellites or something? When did this happen? Because Elon, during the fucking, like, solar shit, no doubt, I don't mean, like, the eclipse, I mean the other thing, set up some Starlinks. So this is within the last couple of weeks. Hello?
Where is it? Oh, shit,
See.
it's coming down. It's coming down.
It's not Starlink? Okay.
Shit.
Then there's a very other obvious answer. In this day and age.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Looks nothing like that? Okay.
Wow, look at that, it's moving.
Look at that, it's moving. Can we have it ruled out that it's possibly drones?
You can see the planes going, but the light is, it's kind of like streaking. It's so weird. And the camera is like...
Mine's bugged now.
Because you're trying to focus onto something that's this big.
We then go back even further, as this next video that you're about to watch was filmed 10 years ago. The description
it's a
of the video
drone.
reads as follows. Quote, "After arriving from work today, I proceeded to sit on my front porch here in East Los Angeles and proceeded to summon. A few minutes later I noticed with the naked eye
really?
a white object next to the moon. I zoomed in with my camcorder and noticed it was a white Ibani UFO. This is the second
what?
Ibani I have filmed. My first Ibani was the orange tube one from last year. This video is 11 minutes long. I did not shorten this video as I would like everyone to know how these crafts
The
move
fuck is an
in many
Ibani?
intelligent angles and also form different shapes." End quote. So what do you guys think about this interesting story? Do these videos make you more of a believer than before? Be
God,
sure to
no.
share your thoughts on this story in
I
the
don't need
comments
this to
below.
believe that there's alien life out there. I already believe that there is alien life out there.
Over on TikTok, a woman named Noni posted a video of her 11-year-old son that freaked out her entire viewer base.
So if you're going to sit here and believe that, and the all extreme possibility that the all infinite expanse of the universe, not infinite, the vast expanse of the universe, that we and its however billion long year existence are the only possible living things in the entirety of the universe in any way, shape, or form, you're an idiot. Whether or not it's intelligent, another question. Yeah, and you're going to tell me that they have the capability, I've talked about this before, they have the capabilities to travel vast distances to our little insignificant blue pale dot and leave the fucking lights on? They ain't got fucking redundancies for their redundancies? Fuck off. Like, these are aliens. They probed my ass with a spoon.
And you're about to find out why. She says that one day he woke up and decided to make some noodles for lunch.
You go either way, really, but I'm betting there's some kind of... Oh, yeah, there's more than likely some kind of life out there. I don't think it's intelligent. Look at the life on this planet.
So he could take it to school. It was at this point in which the boy told Noni that he heard a voice coming from the cabinets that said to him, "How did you find me?" He then ran upstairs and came busting into Noni's room, screaming and hiding, saying that he didn't want to die. and that somebody was in the house. Noni then tried to calm him down, but it wasn't working too well. Then she called her father and explained the situation to him, and then put her son in the room with his brother to see if that would calm him down. It was here, however, in which Noni started to hear extremely loud and heavy footsteps coming from nearby. She then started to slowly make her way downstairs and checked several areas of the house, but she didn't manage to find anything. She then proceeded to walk into other areas of the house with a hammer equipped, but didn't manage to find anything. She reported about this back to her son, and he then told her to check the cameras.
So are we gonna watch anything, or are we just gonna listen to
wasn't lying about there
him
being
tell the
someone
story
in the house,
instead of the video
which
tell
she
the story?
did. This is the footage that was filmed. If you listen carefully, you should be able to make out some creepy woman's voice saying very quietly, "How did you find me?" Just as the young boy said.
I mean, it's a possible EVP, but
However,
I mean...
to this day, the mystery has not been solved, and the family cannot figure out who said this. Let's just hope that this family is safe. Either way, I think some people would consider finding a new home if they found out their house was haunted.
No, if I found out my house was haunted, I'd just start investigating.
This
All that
video
dominance,
was posted to
bitch.
TikTok by a man named Rayo,
Search
who filmed some
yourself.
security camera footage that was positioned in the hallway of his office building, which showcases something genuinely horrifying. Although the video initially appears to be rather uneventful, that all changes within just a couple of seconds when out of nowhere this happens.
Oh boy, here we go. Video of a video.
How can we do that?
Oh, bullshit.
This looks like she's floating, Bob. You got it?
Oh god, that gives me the creeps.
Yep.
Did you see it? If you look just carefully enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be a ghost floating around the building before eventually moving out of view. Discovering a ghost haunting your office building would be quite the chilling revelation, sending shivers down your spine. The once mundane and familiar environment would then be turned into an eerie landscape where every shadow holds the potential for supernatural
Dude, I wouldn't even say that far. It looks like it's on a fucking Roomba.
Routine now become fraught with anxiety as the presence of the ghost looms over your every move, unseen but undeniably felt. I think most people would have a hard time returning to work if they found out their workplace was haunted. A TikTok user known as Paraworld posted the following video that was filmed on a nanny cam. The adorable footage shows a dad playing a game of hide and seek with his wife and child. However, instead of finding one of them, he ends up finding something much more unsettling. Take a look.
More a video of a video.
I know, but we're downstairs.
She was off camera? Surprising.
Heart attack here. Oh, this is stressing me out. You're stressed out. What?
Right about here, you can see the closet door open by itself and a disembodied voice can be heard saying the word hi.
No, it's his wife saying honey. You can hear her talking a little bit and it's the same exact voice.
The father is then shown on camera investigating the closet but is unable to find the source of the voice, nor why the door opened all by itself. The video then ends abruptly, leaving us to wonder what happened next. This would surely be
they were
quite
murdered
a
by the
traumatic
ghosts, so
experience
now
for
they
not
haunt
only
the house
father
too.
and mother here, but also for the child who will probably never want to play a game of hide and seek ever again in fear of this happening again. It's sad to think that one incident can ruin a child's perception of fun this way, but this video is just a stark reminder that our world that we live in is a strange one and isn't as carefree and easygoing as we would all like to think it is. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content.
No, I don't think we'll watch any more. Jeez. Anybody get a bingo? Because, goddamn, that was bad. Oh, Jesus, that was terrible. The most possible one was that last one, and even then, that's explainable. Actually, I don't even think it was the wife. I think it was just the sound of the door opening. Yeah, none of those videos were scary. What was scary was the fact they thought those were real. That's what was scary. Alright, we're going to play a completely new game today. In fact, I just updated it, so it should be saying what it is. Came out last year, so it is a brand new game. Yes, I know. It's, yeah, the scariest part was how stupid the people were. Laura Bailey, Ashley Johnson, Symmetra's voice actress, because I can't say her name, I'm sorry, Anji, Erika Ishii, Cardi Payton, Troy Baker has a voice, and he did the voice of Vex and Vax and Vex's father. I looked it all up, and now I'm forgetting the last few. Alicia Day and Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. So I have not played this. I've only loaded it up and that's it. So we're going to play it.
Four hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Unfortunately, the things are at the top of the screen, where all the stuff is.
Well, they showed
subtitles.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning?
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Maybe we should try. I want to go with the jester answer, and maybe we should try to. Who's They say who Freddy is. No, there's some names that. Okay. Well, let's go with the Jester answer.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Ooh. I don't know what that is.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right.
And Jolly. There we go. Thank you, Heather.
It wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze, I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
And then she busts out into the Jenna Proudmore song.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze, I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I
Hey.
heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Oh, we know who Grace is. We know who now. And Calliope. I know who Calliope is.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I
He kind of looks like Yasha.
wherever I go.
Just like a little tiny bit.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a breeze. no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
With soul and charisma, she tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. In your face, this is Grace, very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive for when it's called for. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. So, do we do charming, kick-ass, or clever? Do we clever girl this? Is she a badass, or is she charming? Right, I gotta vote for kick-ass. Let's go it.
Maybe if I paddle hard enough, I'll fight the waves, try to be tough. Can I belong to the sea?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Also, I can't do that.
It's really weird. I feel like... Have we met before?
I don't think so, but artists often find me familiar.
What does that mean?
It means I've traveled in many circles. May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
You sound like my guidance counselor.
Then I should apologize.
No, it's fine. There's just only so many times someone can ask what's wrong with you before you start to think there's really something wrong with you. But what does she know? If only she could see me now, right?
Yes, Calliope is a great
You
muse.
see what I see.
You flirting with me?
I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right.
Oh, don't worry, you will.
See you then.
When you're sitting at a table, look to your left. It's a Greek moose. I want a door that's wide open that has a sign that says, "Sorry, we're closed." Madison Square Garden. So it's in New York. Sorry, we're
Did you
closed.
lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the...
Dun, dun, dun.
I didn't know or else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Quick, you're the healer.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait.
Cure wounds. Level.
I can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this.
First level, cure wounds. Should be fine.
So sorry.
Spare the dying.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
It's Ford's eye thing.
What is that?
Yep, it's Ford's eye thingy. Catella. Stray Gods musical something. I just know it as Stray Gods. Yeah, that's the last thing you're gonna do is put your blood-soaked hands in your hair.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door.
Technically.
Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
That's Erica. It's you. Who are you?
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Here we go. Explain this right now. Come on, kind of Ashley mode here.
You are gonna tell me what's going on right now.
Whoa.
Who are you? How did you get here? What is happening?
All right, jeez. Let me go. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Congratulations, you're a god! Yay, let's go. Professor Thaddeus? I'm sorry. It is going to be impossible not to make Critical Role references throughout this entire thing.
When Idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait, come back!
But the minute you tell somebody not to touch anything, they're going to start touching everything.
Yeah, I'll just wait here and...
If you don't say anything, they're more than likely not going to do it. I am going to touch everything. I want to touch everything. Absolutely everything. Tell me what to do. Touch everything. Cookies. I would definitely touch the cookies. Stare at me all you want, bird. I'm taking the cookies.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses.
Felicia Day.
To you, our new sister, delivered to
Athena.
us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
My, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
This is...
It must be a mistake. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Nor should you. We go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world.
But we aren't?
No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Wait, gods are real?
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just
stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be...
If Zeus is involved already, there'd be problems.
Old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You said, I'm a god now?
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Like hell I do.
Die? You don't have that right. What, you think I'm just gonna stand here and...
Grace, please stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop. Who do you think you are, threatening me like that?
Someone lollipop.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But... it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Ooh, we're doing a thing. Because justice reigns from above.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. Have usurped a muse.
They're not as all-powerful as they're saying, really. That's kind of the thing.
To be arranged, but it's unfair. I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that
You must know I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now the muse is gone. Now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
The slight fourth wall break was amazing.
Disagree.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Let me prove myself.
I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
We'll do more investigation before accusing. Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
This is not real. I fell down some stairs, right? I'm in a coma. A nice, normal coma.
Oh, would that were so. For then Calliope would still be with us.
You can wake up any minute now, Grace. Any minute.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Day one, time to head home. Okay. So, Grace, part of a band, interacts with the Greek muse Calliope, who is then murdered, but goes to Grace because she knew Grace was good, I guess. And now Grace is a god and is basically the new Calliope. But these other gods, except for Apollo, think, and maybe possibly Aphrodite, thinks Grace is innocent, while the other two, Persephone's got a problem. Probably the whole spending half the year in Hades, and the other half of the year not in Hades, with a man she has like a weird love-hate relationship with a mother she has a weird love-hate relationship with. That's probably part of the problem. All right, let's go home. Don't worry, nothing. Inherited the legacy of the last muse. Yeah, Persephone is not surprising.
Grace?
Ready? Where's Calliope?
Grace?
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
The fridge says weird.
Did something happen to you?
Make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone?
Mithril.
I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Hello, dude? It was not a hookup.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because
Who's Goat Boy?
Cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns.
Ah, Shikasta.
Because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Can I call you Shikasta?
Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you,
yep, there's Kari.
I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Wait. I thought we weren't supposed to talk in front of them.
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
I love that it takes almost 4 hours to explain this, and it was all explained in like,
I guess,
20 minutes.
Do you believe in this, Grace?
I had proof.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later.
Yeah.
The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, don't
Yeah.
you?
Oh, yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Okay, why so suspicious, Freddy?
Don't you think you're being a little suspicious, Freddy?
I don't know. Maybe things work differently among these... What are you again?
Idols, darling. Beings of worship, adoration, prowess.
Like the Traveler?
Okay, right. Maybe it's different for idols, but when things are a little too convenient, it's worth questioning. Especially when they show up like a salesman in a cheap suit.
I'll have you know there's nothing cheap about this suit.
How do you know about me?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice.
No, not that Traveler.
Existed.
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
Like the Duchess?
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
What's in it for you?
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief.
Sounds like it's another fawn we know.
Yes, the old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Alright,
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
The chorus started singing.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding.
We're gonna sing another song?
Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel...
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Not about to just trust you. You barge in and take over the place. I don't know what I must do, but here's what you can do. Get out of my face. I'm doing it right now, aren't
You're a natural girl.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
We're going rock, so we're going red.
I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine. Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about. But I don't feel like an amateur wannabe. If this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Yes.
This This is my time. Time to shine. I don't need either of you.
Well, what happens next?
How about a solo?
Grace, are you sure about this?
Yes, a solo. Do it. We got time. I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Yeah.
Freddie's amazing. She's the one I can trust. And you're treating me like I just got off the bus. If I'm ever needed, she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time. Time to shine.
Working with me or her?
I'm time. Time to shine.
Go with the pro or this amateur.
Time to shine. Time to shine.
All right, let's go with Freddy.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I'm enjoying this. But I didn't have full control.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You should have led with that.
Have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
He's gone. He's Batman gone.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
I'm not worried.
No worries, I got this.
Oh?
Whatever my magical song powers can't handle, I'm sure a boot to the head will.
I see.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So
yeah, same, Rody.
Settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Okay, Muse's Hideaway. Decided to stick with your bestie.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
My God, this is a room.
Is this Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this.
Does it become your apartment now?
Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Let's look at the guitar. I'll just go down.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Dear God. Look at the light.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
The elegant painting. Oh, there is an Elvis picture. I thought that was... So I thought I saw Elvis, then saw elegant, and then, yeah. Warhol painting.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Well, there's an Elvis painting, so, you know. Drums.
These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
It's my apartment and my drums. Elvis!
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't, like, his muse, or...
This is the last muse, so probably, yeah. Harp.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
What is it? A metal harp? Is it a bone harp?
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
There's only one last option. Go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
I don't like stairs like that. I'm okay with a spiral, but I don't like spiral with gaps.
Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Hands on, to be honest.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find...
Something?
Some clue about
How
what
many?
happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope
Troy Baker, by the way.
deserved better.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search.
Anybody else notice that there's a microphone in front of the computer?
It's cleaner than my place.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
So you won't answer my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Calliope.
What are you insinuating?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
Nope, song time.
I can't do this.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Meaning?
Meaning I'm not leaving until you give me something. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Okay, there's a lighthouse.
Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Anytime I'm stuck on what I did and didn't do, I just scan the distance for the next thing. What is the next thing for you?
Next thing, she often said that too. We were statues hiding under sheets, collecting dust. She burst through the door and shouted, next thing. Come to the next thing.
Calliope, she's the way to be. Facing out, finding ways to see beyond what.
I increased the volume on OBS to see if that helps out, Brody. Everything is as loud as I can make it, unfortunately.
A blazing star, and she was no more. What did I do? What didn't I do?
You can be the guy who just stays clinging to his kin, closing all his shutters, but the next thing, a foreign army sweeps in.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
at sea.
Always knew that you would come around.
That hidden voice, it will always play. It's on a loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for something new.
The next thing,
The next thing, the next thing.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Can you explain why?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Understandable.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Totally had a streamer set up. Let me... Options. Yeah, it's all 100%. It's night mode.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes.
Hold on. Let me see. Not that. That's not what I want. Yeah, that's on the right thing. I want control panel. That's what I want. Yes. Manage audio devices. Yeah. I'm just making sure everything is good. This might break for a moment. Just a moment, but we'll see how this does. Got it. It's louder.
Sometimes, and excuse the mess, I don't get many visitors.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Yes. And they're poopy.
Let me guess.
Ask Cassandra.
Another idol?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the oracle, I'm certainly not his oracle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
Paul.
I mean...
Apollo. Paul.
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You keep calling him Paul.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
So you get with computers.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
Ooh, running off of Wi-Fi.
It's the 21st century, Paul, and your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
I like the Oracle.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She
Tell him I need an Ethernet cable. No idea what that is.
Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
This is fun.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
Alright, I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer.
Yeah, really?
Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Apple Core. Core us as well.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
It's telling Oracle to go touch some grass. Oracle, go touch grass. Underworld. Like the aesthetic. Oh, look, there's a microphone. I wonder what will happen.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Hey, look, Pan.
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Nope. I'll fight her if I have to.
All I know is if she's spoiling for a fight, she'll get one.
It might come to that, I suppose.
You're not going to try to stop me?
Sometimes strength is the only thing Persephone respects. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Arrows for me. Let's start at the bottom, go to the top. Go talk to Pan.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh-so-tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Apollo keeps saying he'll make everything worse, but he's been helpful.
That is his way, to be helpful. Until you turn into a tree.
I don't know what that means.
Let us hope you never do.
What are you doing here?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes. Kinda.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked
Sorry,
you.
I see the little heart. I want to do it. I need to
You
find
must know why
Persephone.
I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Don't tell me the big bad Pan is afraid.
Seeing as I am neither big nor truly bad, it behooves me to be wary of those who are both.
That's awfully sensible for you.
You barely know me, my little dumpling. But if I am anything, I am a survivor.
Suit yourself. I'll find another way.
It's for the best. My best, at any rate.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Hermes.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
What's
You're
your
not much like the
story?
other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
That's your
I told
question.
you, I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once.
Hermes is voiced by
She didn't live with the
Erica
rest of the
Ishii.
idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, she is.
Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Pull yourself together. Are you gonna let Persephone boss you around forever?
Maybe?
No, you do that, she'll be walking all over you for centuries. You're a god.
Yeah, I'm a god.
We're
You never know,
gods.
she might be impressed, right?
What could go wrong? We're basically gods.
Yeah, let me know when you want to find her. I'll even stand way, way back while you chat.
Talk to Eros. I just want to talk to basically Cupid. Oh, BDSM going on, but okay.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
There's a god of sex?
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
Yes.
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. That obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Eros will remember this.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
It's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of sad. Because he's pointing out that he used to inspire true love. You go to a bar and possibly find the love of your life and blah, blah, blah. Now you go to a bar and most of it is they're using an app just for a hookup. And that's what he inspires, is the app for the hookup.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Ew.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier. But you do have a predicament to solve first.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know exactly?
Everything. I want to know everything.
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That's Persephone.
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Ah!
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
Yeah, really. So here's the thing. My thing, why Hades is the lord of the underworld, Hades itself. Why do we keep painting Hades in this negative light? If anything, he was neutral. Hades was very, very, like, down the middle. He wasn't a very, like, evil kind of guy. Zeus was worse than fucking Hades.
And that was thousands of years ago.
The price of immortality. Some things you just don't get over.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
the murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Started a cult, became a crime boss.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Insightful bitch.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
All right.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace, but I have no reason to help you.
That's it. I'm done talking.
Grace, I don't think this...
Forget it, Apollo. She's spoiling for a fight, so why not give it to her?
So it's a challenge after all. You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends. We all know how it ends.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, Peach, of my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady? Before my time, because I'm such a baby. Please teach me my ABCs, me. I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Don't you have have any idea what you're dealing with, child. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends. Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let me hear you, people on my right. Here we go.
Go for the kill.
On the left now. Come on. What are you gonna do now, Persephone? I shout out and the crowd is there for me. Voices joyous, join me steadily. Catch that, it's the sound of destiny. Who sends for me to question me? Persephone, they said to me, Queen of the dead, you're dead to me. On the news, who are you to step to me?
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word.
What word did I use?
After what you did to her. Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
He loved her.
Okay, show's over.
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
The single note should take you down now.
Work lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't mind. 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note and suddenly you'll
have to go home. But you can't stay here.
No, you stole that.
You're being sung, lullaby the muse. Not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it again. Just tell me one thing. What prompted this little visit of yours?
We went to Calliope's apartment, and we know that you own it.
I see. Follow me, then. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic
I see you're over on the YouTube side.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of. Apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Okay. Shouldn't we tell Athena?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without
What
clear
die?
evidence.
What kind of? Which die did we
now
cast?
you want
Which
evidence.
die?
She
Which
acted
one is
on
it?
the information she had.
4, 6,
We want to sway her.
8,
We need
10,
something
12 percentile. Was it a 20? Was it a D20? Did we cast a D20? I think we cast a D20. I think we rolled a D20 and got a 10. Did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
That one on a D20.
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic
I've missed
is
you.
beyond
I've
belief.
missed you as well.
Sure.
It's a long
I
time
just
no
thought-
see.
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
Which got
I
us.
shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Excuse me. What about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Could Athena be the
What
killer?
about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
Like how Paul.
She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
So she's a Sheldon. Got it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Well, I'm not giving up. That's right. You heard me. Maybe it's easy for you to throw in the towel. Why not? Your life isn't at stake. But I'm gonna fight. If I have to kick every ass on Olympus, I am getting through this.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from
to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this! Missing, we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Follow him or stay.
I'm gonna stay.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Well, that's harsh.
You'll notice I no longer live among my fellow idols. I left, as did Calliope.
Because of Athena?
Athena is why we survived. I'll give her that. But her fears can be smothering.
Makes sense.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
Well, what should I say? That I've changed my mind? That Calliope might have chosen you after all?
No, it's just...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception... Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
No harm in checking out all of your options through your Latin with Persephone, and we finish Act 1. Magnet safe fridge.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
Agreed, Rhodey.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend. in the whole world, Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She's not so bad.
She's not so bad. At least with Persephone, you know exactly where you stand.
I guess. Wow, she just sounds so different from the myths about her. So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Huh. I just spoke to him at the Underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. Trickster God. Yeah. I think this is a good stopping point. We finished Act 1. I don't know how many acts there are, but we finished Act 1. Boop. Main menu. Exit Game. Okay, good. Lots of white screens. There we go. Thank you guys for being here and everybody who was over on the red side. Ocho Riba was around. I don't know who else is around, if anybody. But thank you guys for being here. This will be it for the night because, because reasons. I don't do long streams on Sundays. I only had 3 tacos, and that is all that I've had today. I'm gonna go. I set a steak aside, and I'm gonna go cook that. So I'm gonna give myself a steak for dinner. Not a big steak, but a steak. So there is that. I'm going to close it out on, we're going to raid over on Twitch. And keeping an eye on both. Thank you, Heather. I'm going to close it out on Twitch. We're going to raid on Twitch. Okay, fine. Zine's live. We'll go say hi to Zine. Let's say hi to Zine. I don't know why that thing didn't want to mute. But thank you guys again for being here. We will be live again on Saturday. And we're gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be more Saturday stuff. We'll just do it, whatever. And then possibly on Sunday. I don't know why that didn't, whatever. I gotta find something that's weird transition sounds. Until then, thank you guys very, very much. I will see you all on Saturday. And if you're in Twitch, stay for the raid. And if you're over on the YouTubes, yeah. Have a good night and bye-bye. never fucking gets old.
I'm playing a game that's one of those games that, you know, the further you get into the game, the more you question your life's choices and or circumstances.